The iron wave shuddered as pirates boarded. Daichi, cursed with eyes that blurred every order, was shoved aside. Then, through the smoke, he saw letters of living fire hovering above the enemy captain.
Your ship is kindling. The fire fruit chose me, and you'll all burn.
A crimson name blazed before Daichi's eyes, seen only by him. His lips formed the syllables. The fire left Zane's body in a torrent, spiraling into Daichi. Zane's scream died as his power vanished.
Number the heat. It's inside me. I have to hide it before they see.
Daichi shoved his burning hand into his coat, stifling the glow as the battle stilled.
Form ranks. Secure the captain. I want answers.
One slip and they'll dissect me. This glove is the only thing keeping the glow hidden.
That boy saw something none of them did. His eyes were wrong, and he's hiding it.
In the dim hold, Daichi peeled off his glove. A small flame obediently lit his palm.
It's real. I can feel it singing under my skin. This power stolen with a single whisper.
Footsteps. Before he could hide, Akari blocked the corridor.
Spare me the act. I saw the fire leave that pirate and crawl into you. What are you?
I don't know what you mean. I just got lucky. A misfire of his own fruit.
Your eyes lit up crimson. No devil fruit user has eyes like that. Explain?
Daichi's jaw tightened. He met her gaze but offered only silence.
She's too sharp. One wrong word, and she'll report this. I have to buy time.
I'll be watching you, cabin boy. If you compromise this crew, I'll end you myself.
She left, but the weight of her threat settled into Daichi's bones. The secret had a timer. The iron wave clashed with a swift pirate cutter. Daichi, elevated to spotter, hunted the glow.
A speed user weaving through marines. Above him, crimson letters scream a name.
Daichi's whisper stole the air. The pirate's speed unraveled and poured into Daichi's limbs. In a blink, Daichi crossed the deck, his blade turning a cutlass from Captain Sero's throat.
That speed. You saved my life, boy. Tell me how.
I saw the blade and my body moved. I can't explain it, sir.
Adrenaline doesn't gift years of combat instinct in a second. He's lying.
She's unraveling me stitch by stitch. But I need every edge I can steal.
The crew cheered his name, but Daichi felt only the hook of Akari's stare.
Just one more fruit. Then I'll tell her everything, if she doesn't kill me first.
That night, Akari blocked his path to the birth deck, a worn journal clutched against her chest.
I've listed every impossibility. The fire, the speed, the glow. Tonight you give me the truth, or I will.
Truth. I have a medical condition. My eyes react to stress, that's all.
Then explain this.
The page depicted a figure with mismatched eyes and stolen fruit sigils. A warning scrawled beneath.
She's not just suspicious, she's building a case. This is worse than I thought.
I've read every legend. Name readers devour souls, Daichi. If you are one, you'll doom us all.
Fine. Yes, I took their powers, but I am no monster. I am trying to survive.
Survival doesn't justify lies. I should report you. Convince me why I shouldn't.
She's giving me a rope. I'll hang myself or pull free, but I can't tell her about the merge.
At the Black Sea fortress, a burned pirate crawled before the Horned King.
Speak before I lose patience. How did a marine cabin boy take your flame?
The survivor stammered about crimson words and stolen power, a name reader. Varen's eyes flared.
Impossible. The name reader was erased centuries ago. But if one lives, he must die before he speaks my name.
I've tracked his scent. He takes what others treasure, but leaves a ghost of himself behind.
Finish him quietly. If his name is spoken alongside mine, we all burn.
The assassin bowed and vanished into the squall, a shadow with a familiar gait high in his tower. Varen crushed the armrest. The name reader was a myth. he'd prayed stayed buried.
You don't know what you are asking, King, but I'll grant your wish, and maybe my own.
Far away on the iron wave, Daichi slept with a clenched fist, unaware that his future had already taken sail. The iron wave drifted into a fog bank that smelled of stale cinders. A Logia user waited inside. Crimson letters ignited above a figure made of coiling ash, a name only Daichi could read. A whisper. The smoke peeled off the pirate like a second skin and bled into Daichi's chest. A blade whistled out of the fog. The assassin. Daichi twisted, steel slashing his coat open. They locked blades. Daichi saw his own parry reflected back at him, perfect and wrong. A second cut bit deep into his arm. Daichi staggered, blood soaking his sleeve.
That rhythm, he knows every move I make. He fights like he's already fought this duel.
Marine shouts closed in. The assassin dissolved into the fog, leaving only the wound.
Smoke and speed and fire inside me. But he almost carved them out. Who sent a ghost that mimics my soul?
Daichi collapsed to his knees, the new smoke curling protectively around him as the crew rallied. Akari shoved through the marine crowd, dragged Daichi upright, and hauled him into her cabin.
You are collecting fruits like cursed coins. First fire, then speed, now smoke. What are you?
Daichi met her glare, then let the stolen powers surface, flame, blur, ash, burning under his skin.
3 abilities. No one body can hold that. You really are the name reader from the myths.
I see their true names written in fire. When I speak it, the fruit leaves them and becomes mine.
The assassin knew exactly how to cut you down. That wasn't a random attack. The Pirate King must have sent him.
I know. He moved like he'd already killed me once. I am not safe, and neither are any of you.
Then I'll help you. Not because I trust you, but because if you fall, that assassin comes for the rest of us.
She's not an enemy anymore. But having an ally feels more dangerous than being alone.
A pact sealed in blood and silence, neither fully trusting, both knowing the cost of betrayal. In the ship's archive, Akari traced calligraphy older than the Marine Code. One verse burned its warning.
When the name reader speaks the origin, 2 souls will merge, and neither will remain.
The illustration showed 2 figures collapsing into one, the eyes mismatched and blazing crimson.
Daichi, the Pirate King, holds the origin fruit. If you read his name, you'll both be destroyed and reborn as something else.
A merge? Then the assassin. He's trying to stop that from happening. But why does he hate my survival?
Irrelevant. We avoid Varen at all costs. No boarding, no pursuit. You never face him.
She's terrified. The legend says the world ends. But staying away feels like waiting for the blade to fall. Fine. I'll steer clear. But if the king sends more hunters, staying hidden won't be enough.
Then we deal with the hunters. But you can't read that name. Swear it.
Daichi gave his word, but the weight of it settled like a noose. The name reader was never meant to remain silent. On a bleak islet, Daichi pressed a stolen fruit sigil into a stone, bait glimmering with false promise.
It's a beacon his kind can't ignore. Stay ready. He'll come for the fruit, but he'll find you.
The wind died. A shadow stepped from the tree line. The assassin, hood pulled low. Daichi lunged. Steel clashed, and the assassin twisted, their blades locking face to face. In the assassin's eye, a mirror. Daichi saw his own heterochromatic stare, violet and crimson blazing back.
Those eyes, they're mine. Impossible. Who? What is he?
You can't win. Not against me. Not against what you'll become.
Daichi's hesitation cost him. The assassin melted into the dark, leaving only the echo of his own voice.
Daichi, what happened? Why did you freeze?
Daichi couldn't answer. The reflection of his own eyes burned deeper than any wound. On a shore of black glass, the assassin waited. He simply reached up and pulled back his hood. The face beneath was Daichi's, older, scarred, eyes hollow but unmistakably his own.
You are me. How?
I am what you become if you speak Varen's name. I've crossed time to kill you before you doom us both. In my world, you merged with the king. Everything burned. Akari died. Let me end this now and spare everyone.
He's not lying. I can see the grief carved into his face, my face.
Daichi, don't listen. You are not him yet.
Future, Daichi lunged, blade singing toward his own heart. Akari's hands wove light, a binding thread she'd hidden, deflecting the steel inches from Daichi's chest. Daichi pulled Akari back. The assassin's raw cry followed them into the fog. You'll kill her too. The dawn after the black glass shore. Captain Sero sought Daichi on deck, a proud smile beneath his gray beard. The assassin appeared behind Sero, a blade driven through his back. The old captain crumpled before Daichi's eyes. Daichi caught Sero as he fell, blood pooling between them. The assassin's hollow eyes watched for a heartbeat, then vanished.
Daichi, you saved my life once. Don't let him take yours. Promise.
He's gone. The one person who trusted me without proof. And I am the reason that Blade found him.
Daichi, wait. Running to Varen is exactly what your future self wants.
He killed the one man who believed in me. If I don't end this, who else dies?
He didn't listen. The name reader had spent too long hiding. Now he had nothing left to lose.
Then I am coming with you. You can't face the king alone, and you can't face yourself.
He said nothing, but his silence was permission. Together they pushed off, the iron wave fading behind them like a memory. As the boat cut through gray swells, Akari opened her palm. Threads of light spiraled outward, alive.
I can bind names, Daichi. When you speak Varen's, I'll link your soul to mine, keep you from the merge.
You'd tether yourself to a monster? Look at my future self. I won't risk that.
It's my risk. I've read the same warnings, but I choose it. Don't decide for me.
I decide that I won't bury you. When we land, you are staying behind.
At the next islet, Daichi pushed the boat off alone, leaving Akari on the black sand. Her cry chased him across the water. You can't escape me that easily.
He thinks he's protecting me. But I've been dead in his future once. I won't let it happen again.
Behind the rocks, she dragged a tiny skiff from the reeds. Her hands bled, but her will didn't. As Daichi's sail vanished toward the fortress, a second boat slipped into his wake, a shadow of stubborn light. Daichi's boat scraped onto black stone. The fortress of the pirate king clawed at the storm sky. Pirate guards rushed the shore. Daichi met them with fire and smoke, a blur of stolen fury.
Every guard I cut down buys me a second. He's coming. I can feel the copy of my own heartbeat.
The assassin dropped from above, blade carving a scar across the sand. Daichi barely twisted aside.
You are slower than before. The grief is weighing you down, but it's sharpening me.
Daichi ignited smoke in the assassin's face, then looped speed cage bars around him, a prison of his own power.
In my timeline, they call me Kage, a hollow ghost. You'll wear that name too if you walk through that gate.
Kage, a shadow. I won't become a shadow. I'll become something else entirely.
He left the cage humming on the black shore, his future sealed but alive, and walked toward the iron doors. The gates of the Pirate King groaned open, swallowing Daichi into the dark. He didn't look back. The throne room was a cathedral of iron. In its center, Akari hung in chains, her uniform torn.
Daichi, run. He knew I was following. It's a trap.
A deep laugh rolled from the horned throne. Varen stepped forward, the origin fruit pulsing darkly at his chest.
I've been waiting, name reader. Every fruit you stole was a breadcrumb leading you here.
He planned this. The assassin, the attacks, all to drive me straight to him.
Varen pressed a hand to the origin fruit. Speaking its name with his would unmake the world for something new.
Speak my true name, boy. Let us become the apex of both our worlds.
I won't be your puppet, and I won't risk her life for your godhood.
Daichi, don't listen to him. Listen to me. Use my binding.
She's offering me a lifeline, but I swore not to take it. Yet if I don't, she dies here.
Daichi exploded forward. Fire, smoke, speed, and struck. Varen's palm flickered, and every stolen power died in an instant.
The origin fruit silences all lesser names. You understand now, boy. You were always a key, not a warrior.
A force like gravity pinned Daichi to his knees. Above Varen's horns, crimson light bled into letters.
It's pulling the name from my throat. I can't stop it. Every syllable feels like a chain dragging me toward him.
The letters grew, searing the air. Varen's grin widened. The name reader was about to crown him a god.
Daichi, don't speak. Fight it with your own name. Shout me back.
The doors shattered. Kage, future Daichi, stumbled through, blood trailing from a wound in his side.
Resist. I broke your cage to warn you. If you speak it, you'll become me.
Daichi's vision split, the present chains, the future ashes. Both versions screamed inside his skull. The name burned his tongue. One breath, and the merge would begin. He had no room left to resist. Kage collapsed to his knees, blood pooling beneath him. Behind his hollow eyes, a world of ash bled into Daichi's mind.
I became a thing that didn't remember her name. Cities collapsed, seas boiled, and I laughed.
A memory surfaced. Future Daichi cradling Akari's broken body, her blood staining his stolen coat.
You speak that name. You become me. She dies. Everyone, please, let it end with me.
Daichi, I believe in you, not him. Don't let a ghost decide who you are.
2 futures. One where I am a monster, one where I let her die. Is there a third path?
The letters above Varen pulsed. Hungry, Daichi's silence held the world in suspense.
Your time is up. Name reader, speak my name, or I will kill her myself.
If I speak, I doom the world. If I don't, Varen kills her. There's no clean choice. There's no clean choice.
His voice broke the silence. Not Varen's name, but a single human syllable. Akari, dark tendrils shot from Varen's palm, coiling around Akari's wrists and throat. Her scream split the air like cracking glass.
You dare defy me? Then watch her break, piece by piece.
Daichi's eyes ignited crimson. Fire, smoke, speed, every stolen power erupted from his body in a desperate wave.
I won't let him. Not her. Not the only one who believed in me, who followed me into hell.
Through her agony, Akari's voice rose, ancient and clear, the binding incantation spilling from her bloodied lips.
Daichi, hold my name. I bind it to yours, through life and through any merge.
A thread of pure light shot from her heart to his, unbreakable, searing their names into one blazing cord.
I can feel her, the real her, fierce and unyielding. An anchor in the coming storm.
Daichi's resolve hardened into iron. He would read the name, but with Akari holding his humanity. He opened his mouth to speak the forbidden name. The letters above flared, final and hungry. The name reader screamed the syllables that shattered worlds. Reality tore. Varen's body dissolved into a storm of shadow and light, pulling Daichi into its heart.
Fool, my mind is an ocean. Yours a puddle. You'll drown.
But the binding thread blazed, a white-hot cord of Akari's will, refusing to let Daichi vanish.
I won't let go. Even if it burns me to ash, I'll keep him here.
A war of memory erupted. Daichi's quiet dawns against Varen's blood-soaked nights.
Her name is a blade. Her trust is my shield. I will not become a shadow.
You are nothing without me. This power is mine.
Outside, the fortress shook. A pillar of light and dark clawed the sky, seen from distant ships. In the ruined throne room, two souls warred for one body. One woman's thread held the line. Inside the merge, 10,000 moments collided. A boy scrubbing decks, a king raising islands. Both were him. He saw himself mocked for his cursed eyes. Yet those same eyes now read the universe's oldest tongue. Varen's conquests screamed through, cities burning, crowns shattered, a void where a heart should be. But through the storm, a voice cleaved the noise. Akari's unwavering, her binding thread searing brighter than any memory.
She believed in me before I believed in myself. Her name is my true north. I will not lose it.
Varen's howl of defiance twisted into a fading whisper as his consciousness shattered like black glass. From the maelstrom stepped a figure, neither boy nor king. Daichi's face, Varen's stature, heterochromatic eyes dominant. In his palm, two sigils intertwined. His name and Akari's proof the anchor held. The thread still glowed, stretched to Akari, slumped but breathing. She had refused to fall.
I am still myself, but something more, and I will never let her go.
The throne room groaned, stone cracking like thunder. Daichi moved on instinct, reaching Akari as her chains fell away. He caught her before she hit the stone, cradling her against his chest.
You kept your name and mine. I felt it hold.
A tear slipped from Daichi's eye, falling onto her cheek, the first he'd shed since Sero. The binding thread flared once, then settled into a gentle, permanent glow between their hearts. Varen's fortress continued its death rattle, but Daichi shielded her from every falling fragment. Outside, the fortress tore free of the cliff, sinking into the sea. Dawn bled across the horizon.
It's over. He's gone. You are safe.
Their intertwined names pulsed in his palm, a vow written in light. The name reader had chosen a different ending. Alive, changed, bound. He held her as the world righted itself. Neither boy nor king, but something with a heart beyond the sinking fortress. The Iron Wave's sails cut the dawn. Her crew lined the rail, silent. They saw Daichi transformed, taller, broader, heterochromatic eyes blazing, and Akari cradled in his arms. Then a cheer cracked the silence, not for a monster, but for one of their own who refused to die. On the black shore, Kage lay among the rocks, his body translucent, the wound no longer bleeding.
You didn't become me. She's alive. The cage is empty.
Kage smiled, a ghost at peace, and dissolved into wind-blown ash, his timeline erased. Daichi watched his other self vanish, then felt Akari's hand tighten on his arm.
We go home, together.
The Iron Wave lowered a boat. Sero's old crew pulled Daichi aboard, their acceptance unspoken but absolute. The name reader, once cursed and hidden, stood on the deck of the Iron Wave, changed but belonging. Time passed. The Iron Wave sailed under new colors. Captain Daichi at the helm, Akari ever at his side. Where once he hid his eyes, now the crew looked to them for guidance. The setting sun painted the deck in gold as Daichi and Akari stood at the bow. Her hand slipped into his, the binding thread still glowing faintly between them. In the Marine's logs, their names were written together as legend. Daichi, the name reader. Akari, the anchor. He had stolen powers, but she had kept his soul, a balance no myth had ever predicted.
I used to think my eyes were a curse. Now I know they saw the path to you.
And I'll make sure you never stray from it.
The iron wave dipped into the horizon, a speck of black and gold on the endless sea, and for the first time, the name reader closed his eyes without fear of what they might reveal.